All right, hi guys, this is Jess with Key Tarot. I'm just going to do a real quick reading for all of the zodiac signs tonight. So we're going to be starting with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, then Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, and then Gemini. All right, so let's say a quick blessing and we will just get started. All right. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today, and in every breath that we take, we ask that these messages are received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty, we're going to start with Pisces. See what we have for you guys today. We're going to start with the Chicoli deck for you guys. First card out, we have the Death card. Alrighty, Pisces. This is like a final ending. This is a major ending, and it's kind of big. It's in the upright position. It's something that's happening, and let's look a little. First card out, we have the Death card. I got the Four of Cups. There's somebody who's not talking about something. There's somebody who's contemplating an ending, or maybe they've just kind of self-isolated in some kind of way, like put themselves in a bubble of some sort, right? With the Four of Cups. This is somebody who's... let's look, hold on, before I say anything. I got the Ten of Cups upright, and I have the Fool card. So here's what's really happening, Pisces. We have somebody who wants something different. This is somebody who's really not talking to another person. They're kind of spending more time alone is what I'm hearing. In a partnership is what it feels like. With this Ten of Cups, we can be talking about a family dynamic, and this is someone who really has the very best of intentions. They want to end something so that things can get better. With this Fool card and this Ten of Cups, tens are cycles of completion, and the Fool card is the first card in the deck of tarot, right? And it indicates a brand new beginning. It indicates a fresh new start, but it cannot start until we have this death, this ending, right? This is the Death card, the card of Scorpio. Alrighty, and I will clarify with another deck. They want things to get better. They don't want like an ending of a relationship. They just want an ending of the things that are keeping people apart here. And I have the World card in reverse, and I have the Strength card in reverse. And this is somebody who's basically throwing up their hands and saying, I can't take it anymore. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. And there's somebody really, it's the issue really is this self-isolation. Really, that's really the situation. And that's the problem. And it's because somebody's not talking to another person. And I got the King of Wands in reverse. And I get the impression that within this situation, if this is a family dynamic or a partnership, like a family relationship, husband, wife, whatever, I get the impression there's just not been like a lot of attraction towards one another. There hasn't been a lot of communication, not like a lot of sexual passion or anything like that. And we have people who are afraid of expressing their own emotions, and I'm not sure what that's about. I'm going to switch over here to this Tarot of Wonderland, and we're going to get a little bit more clarification about this, because this King of Wands in reverse, it's somebody who's repressing a lot of pent-up emotions, okay? And they're not talking about it to the point that it's actually causing issues. It's causing more problems. Not talking is causing more problems. I have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and this is somebody who's like, I feel like I've been like not paying attention to the right things. I feel like the word isn't really blindsided. It's kind of more of it's kind of an illusionary feeling. Like, I just haven't been paying attention to the right things. I've got the Eight of Wands here. This is the card of communication. I like this. See, this is why we watch tarot at all. It's not because it's going to tell you your future or your fortune or something. It's going to give you an impression of the energies that are surrounding you, and it's going to offer you options and choices as to how you want to deal with them. The Eight of Wands is the card of communication. You have this ability to speak to this individual, this situation, this relationship, whatever. And I think the issue, like, before I start putting words in your mouth, tell me. Perfect. I have the Two of Pentacles that comes out, like, how can we find more balance? How can I feel more supported? How can I support you more? How can you support me more? That's a better situation, okay, with this Two of Pentacles. And I have the Lovers card upright. I have the Six of Cups. Guys, come on. This is a soulmate relationship. These two people are quite a pair, right? That's crazy town. That's crazy. So the Lovers card, the Six of Cups, again, both of these individuals in this partnership really do have the best of intentions. The Magician card flipped out with that. That's the card of Aries. This is somebody who really wants to, like, make things better. And with the Page of Swords that comes out stuck to the bottom of that one, this is somebody who wants to start talking. They want to send a message of understanding and love. All right, understanding and love. I'm putting this one out back in. Hold on. I have the Five of Wands in reverse, and again, the King of Wands in reverse. Perfect. The Five of Wands in reverse is somebody who, like, they feels like they're fighting a mental battle, like back and forth, back and forth. This is someone who's like kind of suspicious about things, and they feel like they need to put something to rest. With this King of Wands in reverse, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine. That's the second time out for that card for you guys, Pisces. This is someone who's really just they're really just not sure what they're supposed to do here. I think that you're the person that has to reach out in this situation. I think you're going to have to be the person that, like, crosses the boundary of communication here with this Eight of Wands energy here, because whoever you're dealing with, they feel like they don't know what to do. Okay, everybody here has great intentions, but it's really about communication, and it's really about you just saying, this is what I need right now. I need some assistance in ABC area. Check a column, you know, like, I don't know what it is that's kind of got you down in this situation, but I understand that you're somebody who really wants to make things better. And I think the person that is on the other side of this situation feels the same way. I think there's a mirroring effect going on here. And I think that the real issue here is just communicating the needs that you have right now. Okay, Pisces? All right, that was your reading for the week. The next one up we have is Cancer, second of our water signs. Let's see here. I'm going to use the traditional Rider-Waite for you guys. Bottom of the deck, I have the World card. That is tying up final ends. So you're ready to start something new. Let's see what we have for Cancer. I have the Queen of Wands that comes out on its side. This is somebody who's kind of maybe starting a new project, could be starting a new relationship, starting something that you're very passionate about. Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy, but specifically it talks about creativity. This is someone who's very popular, well-liked, someone who's very charismatic, somebody that everybody wants to be around them. They're very magnetic. But let's see a little bit more. I have the Six of Swords. We have you wanting to move on towards something better. The Six of Swords can be a physical move. This can be somebody who is finally able to move on from something mentally, something emotionally. And the Nine of Pentacles, I like it so much. The Nine of Pentacles, this is the minor arcana version of the Empress card, okay? So the Nine of Pentacles, whenever we have her in the upright here, this could be a new business venture. This could be something where you're in business for yourself. This is a great sign. This is somebody who's taking action and taking control of their life and their environment. And it's because you've found something that you're quite inspired by. And because of that, you're able to leave a situation that you weren't real thrilled with, and you can start something new. Now this minor arcana version of the Empress card right here, this Nine of Pentacles, it's an energy of independence, and it really talks about a lack of codependency within relationships. I have the Page of Wands right here, which is a brand new start in a relationship. It comes from a message, maybe a message of flirtation. I don't know if we're talking about love or career here, because it could really go either way. I have the King of Pentacles, that's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine energy. This could be who is sending this message from the Page of Wands. The the King of Pentacles is somebody that you can invest in, and somebody who makes really smart decisions, financial decisions. This is somebody who makes good choices, and somebody that is like in it for the long term. Oh, sweet. This is my favorite card to get in any single reading, whether it's a love reading, a career reading, a family reading, financial reading, whatever. The Ace of Pentacles is something you can take to the bank. And I think whoever I'm reading for, you know that. And I have the Five of Pentacles out here. This is somebody that you've been not able to fully access for a while. Because the Five of Pentacles can indicate financial loss, but it can also indicate separation from someone that you love. And I get the impression that whoever I'm reading for, you're moving towards an energy of something that you or someone you are absolutely able to invest in. And I'm not sure, I'll clarify with another deck. I got the Queen of Swords, that's Aquarius, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Energy there, and somebody who's able to start talking. I have the Hermit in reverse. I'm going to get another deck and clarify this because, like, back to this Five of Pentacles here, this is somebody who hasn't been able to access somebody fully and completely until now. I'm going to clarify with this Star Power Tarot, but this is such a good thing that you're moving towards, and I think that you're really interested in it, or this person. This Queen of Swords over here is somebody who starts, they're able to talk about how they're feeling about things. The Hermit in reverse, though, usually is somebody who wishes that they've made different choices in the past. So let's see. I'm going to take it all the way back over here to this Queen of Wands energy. I've got the Two of Cups in reverse. So whoever I'm reading for, whenever we have this Queen of Wands, this Nine of Pentacles, pre-Empress energy, with this Two of Cups in reverse, with this Six of Swords kind of combination here, it's an energy of somebody who's leaving something behind that was very toxic to them, and they're moving on towards a new kind of partnership. And it's a new idea of what partnership should look like in your life, and that's what that's feeling like. Have the Tower moment that crosses all of this. The Tower card, darn it. Oh, this is something that comes out of nowhere. You are not expecting this new partnership, whoever you are. And that is what is so, it's very exciting. And I am getting kind of like explosive in a way, but I have kind of a, to be a letting go of something first. There has to be an admission of how and why this Two of Cups because they're kind of like an energy of wishing that you'd made different choices, wishing that you had passed different judgments in previous moments in your life. And with this Queen of Swords, energy of wanting to talk about how you're feeling. I've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who wants to take something slow all of a sudden. All of a sudden they're like, you know, I've been through a lot, and I think that I am looking at something that I want to invest in, but I have to let go of this other thing over here. I was not expecting this situation to come towards me so quickly, and I need to take things slow. I need to hit the brakes. Somebody needs to hit the brakes. Yeah. I've got the Devil in reverse. This is somebody who feels like, that's the card of Capricorn, but it's somebody who feels like they really need to start looking at where the toxicities in previous relationships were lying, and they need to start deciding like how it's going to look different in the future, and they're not quite ready to start whatever's coming towards them, but it's here, right? And I have the Queen of Wands out again, golly geez. So you started with it, and now you're ending with it. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy again, of course, but it's really this energy of understanding who you are for the first time and really getting excited about new prospects in your life and new hobbies, new activities, new everything. It's fantastic. It's exciting. And you have a lot of people who are quite attracted to you right now. You have a lot of energies coming towards you because you're just that magnetic right now. So that's probably why you're kind of pushing the brakes on this, you know, like saying, okay, let's slow down on whatever this new thing is that's coming towards me that is fantastic and amazing and wonderful. But I think it just takes you by surprise, and you're still wrapping up loose ends with something else over here and learning how to move forward in your life. And so go ahead and pump the break. So take as much time as you want, right? Good job for thinking of that. Good job for wanting that in your life. Good job. All right, Cancer, that was your reading for the week. I'm impressed. Color me impressed. All right, next up we have Scorpio. We are going to go back over here to this Tarot of Dreams by Cyril Marchetti. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? Tree of Life. Wow. Okay, so this is a really interesting deck. This is it's a mostly traditional deck of tarot, but it has about 7 extra cards in it, and this is one of the extra cards. And this, to me, Scorpio, feels like an energy of you being very, very connected to yourself and your higher power. And this is a very big awakening moment for you, whoever I'm reading for, because it's very alchemical. I have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is an energy of no longer wanting to wait on your life to happen, and you want to start happening to your life. That's kind of what I'm hearing. This is great. I like this. I have the 4 of Swords. We've had a breakup. We've had an ending. We've had a split or a separation of some sort with the 4 of Swords that crosses this. Okay, this is an energy of somebody who has let go of something pretty major in their life, and they're saying, now I'm ready. And I have the 2 of Swords here. Somebody's at a crossroads. Somebody's trying to decide which direction they want to go next here with the 2 of Swords. Usually this is somebody who has to kind of isolate themselves for a little bit of time to kind of figure out how they're feeling about a situation. And I have the 3 of Wands here, which is the minor arcana version of the Magician for me, and the 5 of Wands as well. So this 3 of Wands is about someone it's somebody who's manifesting for the future. They're trying to decide what they want for the future, what their life is going to look like in the future. And with this 5 of Wands energy, we have somebody who doesn't want to deal with any trauma or any stress ever again. Wow. This is somebody who's really clearing a lot of pathways for themselves. Like, who do I want to be? What do I want my future to look like? How is that going to happen? How am I going to make that happen? I like this. I'm going to come over here to this Deviant Moon Tarot and clarify and see what this is about. I have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so there was some kind of separation, some kind of break, because you were constantly waiting on someone who was never giving you as much as you were giving them. And you got tired of feeling that way. You got tired of experiencing life that way, experiencing whatever relationship this was, you know. You got tired of giving more than you were receiving. And that's okay. And so you've let something go. You've taken a break from something at the very least. I have the Ace of Swords in reverse. This was something you didn't want to have to do. It was a message you didn't want to have to send. Okay, but you did it. It's done. It's a done deal. And I have the 5 of Wands again. Second time out for that guy, right? This is somebody who has been through it. This is somebody who's had to fight off a lot of demons, internal demons, and also deal with somebody else's drama. And you're quite tired of it and you don't want to do it anymore, so you're not going to. And making that choice has actually changed you, which is good, because with that 4 of Swords, we have somebody who is letting go of ideals that they had previously held about themselves or other people, like identifying themselves as I am so-and-so and I do this, or I am this. This is somebody who's been through so much that they've had to let go of something that they have previously defined them. I have the Page of Swords that comes out in the upright position, but it's crossing this. This is somebody who wants to start, well, actually, hold on. Two of Wands. So I have the Page of Swords here. There's somebody that's watching you from a distance and wanting to form a partnership with you of some sort. And I don't know if this is in love. It really feels like a love reading. And I don't know if this is somebody from the past that's still watching you, that you're dealing with still and like trying to remove yourself from. I think so. I think so. Yeah, the Page of Swords and the 2 of Wands right there. I mean, got the Knight of Pentacles. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine energy. This is somebody who's really trying to come back into your life. They're trying to show you that they are more stable and that they're more able now. But you've got that Five of Wands out there twice, and you have somebody, I feel like I'm reading for someone here who has taken stock of everything that's happened in the past. And I think that this is an individual that's trying to come back towards you. And I think that they're not talking to you necessarily right now, but they do have intentions of trying to come back into your life and trying to prove that they can be more stable and more supportive than they were in the past with that Six of Pentacles in the reverse energy. But I think that you're the one here that's at this crossroads with this Two of Swords energy. And I have the Page of Wands out here. The unfortunate thing is that you're highly attracted to this individual, and they know that, and they really know how to push your buttons, and they know how to like push and pull you back in. It's like catch and release. It's kind of like a reel you in sort of energy. And I have the Ten of Wands here. There's a lot of history here. That's what I'm hearing with that Ten of Wands. It's a very heavy burden, okay? And I have the Ace of Pentacles here and the High Priestess in reverse. Here's the thing. You would love to invest in this person, and they want you to believe that you should, but unfortunately with the High Priestess in reverse, we have somebody who didn't listen to the red flags when they should have the last time, and I think that you're aware of that, and I think you know that, and that's why I think that you're at this stage with this Two of Swords energy where you're like, I don't know that this is the right choice. I don't think this person, I don't know if this is the right person to be coming back into my life. I'm not sure that I want to invest in them. They want you to believe that you can, but with that High Priestess in reverse, I think you're a little untrusting. And I think the reason you're untrusting is because you've experienced this individual multiple times before. And I think there's a cycle that keeps coming back around with this individual. And so I think that you're just not sure that you're really interested in letting them come back into your life. And I think that's evident with that Five of Wands 2 times out, but it's like a lot of mental drama. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of worry, and it's having to fight a lot of dramatic battles every day on a daily basis, from the little things to the big things. And so I think that's why you're kind of not real welcoming, and you're kind of keeping this person at a distance, but you should know that they are watching. All right, from a distance, like either on your social media or like, just, like online or something like that. All right, next up we have our first of our fire signs. We're going to go with Ophiuchus. All right, Ophiuchus, you'll know you're an Ophiuchus if you are born between, I believe it's the 29th of November to the 17th of December. So you'll either resonate with a Scorpio or a Saggy. But Ophiuchus, let's see what we have for you guys. We're going to start with this Tarot of Azathoth. Maybe if we can get it to shuffle. Hold on, one more time. There we go. Ophiuchus, what do we have for you guys? Perfect. We have the Four of Pentacles, trying really hard to hold on to something. This is somebody who's having a hard time letting go. This is somebody who wants to hold on to everything that they have. Now, this is interesting. This deck, this is the Tarot of Azathoth, and they titled some of their artwork, and they have titled this one as Power, which is a little bit different than some of the other kind of meanings behind other traditional tarot decks. It can mean greed, it can mean like miserly behavior, but specific to this deck, this is somebody who feels like they need to be holding on to some part of themselves because it's less miserly and greedy and more just holding on to yourself, making sure you're holding on to your personal power and not letting go too much. I have the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. And the reason why you feel like you can't let go and you feel like you need to just kind of maintain yourself here and not give any more to someone or something is because you feel like there's something here that you're not willing to invest in. With this Prince of Pentacles in reverse, this is somebody who like wants to retract an offer that they previously had put in, whether this is in your career or love, I don't know. It's just kind of an energy that's coming across the table. It's somebody who feels like they can't commit to something or invest in something. And I have the Eight of Cups here that comes out in the middle. Eight of Cups, and I'm putting this back. Well, no, I'm not. Fine. The Death card came out with that. The Nine of Cups in reverse. I will put them back in, but that talks about an ending. That talks about like a possible breakup or something like that. And the Nine of Cups can indicate either over drinking, or else it can indicate just kind of like a loss of like hope in a situation and not really being happy about something any longer. So this Eight of Cups that comes out between this Four of Pentacles and this Knight of Pentacles in reverse is an energy of wanting to move forward and wanting to move on emotionally from a situation. They've titled this one Indolence. Yeah. So this is somebody who's having a hard time letting go emotionally of another person, place, or thing. Pick a noun, right? We got the Ace of Swords. This is an energy of a message coming in. It's in the upright position, which is usually a message that you'd like to hear. I have the Six of Cups that comes out with that. The Six of Cups in reverse, specifically. Now, the Six of Cups is one of our soulmate cards, and whenever we have it on top of this Ace of Swords, I get the impression that there's somebody here who has a soulmate relationship within which someone wasn't on their best behavior, and or someone has made a mistake in some way, and they want to come in and they want to talk to you about how they're feeling about these mistakes that they've made. Okay, but I get the impression you're no longer wanting to invest in this because your heart's been broken too many times by this situation. Okie dokie. And I have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's something that's like even kept you up at night. Holy smokes. With this, like, this is like the energy of like worry, stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, tossing and turning. That's a lot. And they titled this one Cruelty. Yeah. And so I think that you're aware. I'm like getting irritated for you. So I think you're aware of this, and I think you're just kind of over it. And so I'm going to clarify with another deck. We're going to go back over here to this Tarot of Dreams. I just don't know that you are at all interested in whatever this person has to say, and I get the impression that they are definitely wanting to start talking to you, and they want to express how badly they feel about how they treated you. I got the Palace of Swords in reverse again. This deck right here has about 7 extra cards in it, and these Palace cards kind of represent like the epitome of the suit that they represent. So the Palace of Swords, whenever it comes out in the reverse, it's kind of like a complete lack of communication, and this person is understanding finally for the first time like how badly they have done with this situation. I got the Queen of Pentacles right here. This is somebody who wants to say, yes, I want to invest in you. I see you as everything to me. This person may want to marry you. They may see you as like the mother of their children, like part of their home. This is somebody who sees you as amazing and beautiful and wonderful, which I'm sure that you are, right? However, I got the Justice in reverse. That's the card of Libra. But that is somebody who understands how unfairly they treated you. Doesn't mean they didn't treat you unfairly though, right? Okay, so I got the Six of Cups in reverse again, darn it all. That is definitely, I mean, clearly you know how you feel about this. You feel the same way they feel. They understand that they screwed up, and you understand that they screwed up too. That's pretty much the gist of that. How's that for you? Okay. And I have the Two of Cups, though. This is the problem, kids, is that there is definitely some kind of soulmate relationship on the line here, because I got the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate relationship. Then I got the Six of Cups, which is a soulmate relationship. Then I got the Six of Cups, again, which is a soulmate relationship. Unfortunately, we got some healing that needs to happen here, but we have people who have the very best of intentions, and whoever has kind of mucked up this situation, kind of stepped in it here, I think that they know that they have. And I get the sense that you're probably going to forgive them. Again. Yeah, that's the thing. Because I have the Six of Wands right here, which is about a victorious homecoming. This is somebody who sees you as their home space, their heart. And I have the Five of Cups in the reverse, which is somebody who feels like they're being left behind. And I think that you are starting to understand, like, wow, but this person actually really does want a commitment with you. This is the card of Taurus. This is the Hierophant card. And this right here is a card of marriage. It's a card of stability. It's a card of commitment. Okay? So this person actually has maybe made some changes in their life that may actually appeal to you. All right, that was your reading for the week, Ophiuchus. I will catch up with you next week. I'm not sure how you're going to feel about this situation for whatever reason. Okay? All righty. I love you guys a ton. Thanks for letting me read for you. And next up, we're going to have Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you guys. Let's take it back over here to this Chocoli deck. Alrighty. Perfect. We have the Magician card out for you guys, who comes out on its side. So Saggy, for some reason, you're really, really contemplating the power that you have in your life this week. And let's see a little bit further what that means for you, because the Magician card is really about having power in your life. It's understanding that you have the tools that you need, for everything, that you understand how to make things happen. Whenever we have that in reverse, it's somebody who feels quite the opposite. They feel like they have to throw their hands up in the air. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Whenever it comes out on its side, I think that you're contemplating what you want to do next and how you want it to look. I have the Eight of Pentacles here. This is somebody who's like working hard on their goals, on their dreams, on their career, possibly on business, something like that. They're throwing in everything that they have. It's a lot of energy that's being asked of you, and you're quite happy to do it, because I think you're pleasantly surprised by the changes that are unfolding in your life. Like it's made, and you've got the Ace of Swords. Wow, that comes out there. That's like a message that you would love to receive whenever we have that in the upright position. Wow. Either that you would love to receive or you would love to send. That's good. That's positive communication. I like it. And we have the Six of Wands in reverse, though. So this is somebody who feels like they have failed at something in the past. Got the Empress card that comes out on top of that, the golly. Okay, so it's not so much that you failed in the past. That's not whatever. That's actually, I'm being told, it's because you feel like you're not completely at home. However, you are creating quite an empire for yourself. Like you haven't gotten all the way there. Like it's like the cookies, they're not all the way baked yet. And I think you understand that, and that's okay, because I get the impression that whoever I'm reading for, you're so focused on your goals, your dreams, and what's coming in the future. Like it doesn't matter. You understand that it's on its way. It's just kind of still in like the distant future, like whatever it is, whatever goal that you have in mind, whatever has inspired you here to like this kind of like dogged work, right? I love it for you, though. It's like a great feeling. You understand that it's starting to gel and it's starting to all come together. I like this. The Empress is the card of Virgo, but it's really somebody who's investing in themselves. They're investing in their own empire. Good job, whoever you are. Okay. Use this Tarot of Wonderland to clarify. I have the Page of Swords. Yeah, whoever you are. Okay, so Saggy, you should be expecting to get some kind of very positive message this week. This Page of Swords is, pages are messengers. And this is with this Ace of Swords, this is definitely something positive and exciting coming your way this week, all right? Something you're going to enjoy hearing. I don't know what it's about. You've got the Knight of Cups, darn it. This is love. This is possibly a new relationship. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But this is really, that may be the message that's coming through this week for you. Wow. Okay. I got the Four of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who wants to come back towards you too. So these are two separate stories, okay, Saggy? So we have you focus very much on your career for one thing, but we have an energy, a separate energy that's wanting to come towards you. That is like an energy of love that wants to come towards you, and somebody that wants to reunite with you. I've got the Four of Swords in reverse. The Four of Swords, whenever it's in the upright position, we have somebody who's experienced a breakup or a separation of some sort. And whenever it's in the reverse, we have somebody who's kind of already processed what that's going to look like in their life, and I don't think they liked it very much. And so now I have the impression they're coming back towards you with this offering of love. So pages are messengers and they bring messages, and knights, they bring physical, tangible offerings of some sort. The Knight of Cups actually brings like a physical offering of love in some way, some kind of kindness. And it's going to come through digital communication of some sort with that Page of Swords. I have the Moon card. Oh, man. The Moon card is the card of Cancer, but it's like underlying issues. These are red flag issues. And I think that's why you're a little bit nervous about letting this person back in. This is similar to that Ophiuchus reading, FYI, because this person... That's why I have that Six of Wands in reverse there. And I was saying it feels like it could possibly be like not being sure where home really feels like, or feeling like a failure in some way, or feeling like something hasn't fully gelled. I think it's because you're still looking at some of the underlying issues. And again, these are two separate stories. We've got one, and I've got this, oh golly, I got the Knight of Wands in reverse. That is your card, Saggy, in the reverse. This is, I think in the past, whatever situationship that's coming back towards you with that Knight of Cups energy, it hasn't worked out in the past. And so that is why you are just not trusting it entirely. Knight of Wands in reverse. And I think whoever it was, whatever it was that was coming towards you in the past, like it kind of burned you a few times is what I'm hearing. And so you're not really sure how you want to, if you want to allow that to come back into your home life in some way. You're so very focused on whatever it is that you're doing in your career that you are not at all interested in messing around with any situation that is not very positive and helpful for you, and good job for feeling that way. However, there is somebody that is wanting to talk to you and they're wanting to come back into your life. Awesome. And I've got the Lovers card out. Yeah, well, there you have it, right? So the Lovers card is a card of choice, right? So if I choose you, all of the other options are wiped off the table. If I don't choose you, I still have all of those options, yet you are not on the table any longer. That is pretty much that energy that's coming towards you. It is a soulmate card with the Lovers. It's the card of Gemini. Again, I still have you quite focused on other things. At the Ace of Cups in reverse, I really do think that this person maybe burned you too many times. Maybe too many tears were cried or something with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Maybe you felt like you lost self-esteem whenever you were involved with this person, this situation, and therefore you're no longer focusing on it. You're choosing to focus on yourself. I don't know. But this is kind of the energy that's coming towards you this week. All right, Saggy? All right. Catch up with me next week. Next up for the fire signs, we have Leo. All right, thanks guys for letting me read your story. All right, what do we have for Leo? Let us use, we're going to use the Star Power Tarot for you guys. Sure thing. Yeah. All right, Leo. All right, I got the Two of Swords for Leo. This is somebody who's at a mental crossroads. Like, should I go left, right, up, down? I don't know. Where are we headed next? What's coming up? How are we going to make a decision? I got the Justice card out. That's the card of Libra. And I got the Eight of Wands. All right, so the Justice in reverse. Justice in reverse can be legal matters not going the way that you want them to. Okay, it can be feelings of general unfairness, and what do we want to do next is kind of the energy of this whole section right here, because we have the Eight of Wands, which is about fast moving communication. And so we have somebody here who's having to make a lot of decisions about what to do next because they've just had some kind of fallout in some way. Now that they're having to deal with Justice in reverse, it can be like paperwork having to be filed, stuff that is not fun to do, right? Right. Ace of Swords out. This is a popular fellow tonight. We got a lot of messages being sent right now, and a lot of changes come from communication, right? The Ace of Swords is a message, and this is in the upright position. So if you've been experiencing this in the recent past or currently with this situation that just is kind of like an overall feeling of unfairness or having to deal with some kind of lawsuits or legal matters, and there's like a lot of communication, you're not really sure what you want to do next kind of vibe, things are going to improve. Things are going to start getting better with this Ace of Swords, okay? Or they're going to start getting a lot clearer for sure. And I have this Three of Pentacles, people finally starting to work together, like on the same page as a team. This is what we like. And this Three of Pentacles, it's an energy of balance, very good, and stability that is coming towards you with this Ace of Swords. So whatever this was that you've just been through or you're currently going through, it's going to improve. It is, because we're going to have people who are going to start seeing things eye to eye again and start wanting to work on the same thing. Again, team player on the same page. That's good. I like it. And it comes from communication. I got the Hanged Man. Oof. And it comes out on its side. And whenever the Hanged Man, which is the card of Pisces, comes out on its side for me as a reader, it tells me that somebody is waiting for you to do it for them. They're waiting for you to make the communication. It's kind of like balls in your court, okay? So you do whatever you want with that information, but that's kind of where it sits. And I think there will be a lot of positive growth that happens with whatever this communication is with this Ace of Swords. But again, it feels like whoever is involved in this situationship, whatever it is, however it resonates in your life, they are waiting for you to be the one to communicate. Let's switch decks here. Let's use the Chicoli deck for fun, right? I got the 5 of Swords in reverse. Wow. Okay, so whatever you were dealing with this Justice in reverse situation that's kind of got you bent out of shape over here and having to deal with stuff like an whole energy of just like stuff not being right, stuff not being fair, stuff like having to deal with things that are just no good, no bueno. 5 of Swords in reverse is kind of like an energy of win at all costs, and it feels like whoever you were engaged in this with, like they get like they're not getting the last laugh. Does that make sense? Like all of a sudden I see like a turning of the table, and I think maybe they're realizing some of the ways that they have been engaging with you haven't been working well for them in some way, or someone in this situation does. I have the Knight of Pentacles here, which is somebody who wants to start over. This is somebody who says, you know what, I'm willing to give a little bit if you'll give a little bit, with the Knight of Pentacles. Yep. And this is somebody who is to be trusted, is what I'm hearing. Like this is somebody that you can believe in, because they're not offering a lot. I got the 2 of Cups out here. This is somebody there's a mirror image. There's a mirroring effect here that happens with this 2 of Cups, where we have people who, like, if you give a little bit, I'll give a little bit kind of energy. Okay, good. I have the Strength card that comes out, which is the card of Leo. Good job. All right, so this is somebody who says, we can get through this. We'll get through it, whatever it looks like. And if we work together, we can figure out a solution. And I'm feeling like very terse about it. Like, I got the Page of Pentacles here. This is an offering, like a small offering of finance, a small offer. It's not as much as you maybe hoped for, but it's something, and it's something that you can work with, and it's something that you can invest in and grow further. People who can finally start working together, although it's kind of a challenge for healing. You guys are falling off the table a lot. Let's see here. I've got the 5 of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who feels like they're being left behind. And because of that, I think that's where this fallout has been. I've got the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Swords, both in the reverse. And I think that means that we have people who have been questioning like their past behaviors with one another and saying, you know what, I wasn't so great, you weren't so great. What can we do here? I'll give a little bit, you'll give a little bit. And this is actually quite a healing response for the both of you, but somebody has to give a little bit. And with that Hanged Man coming out on its side, it feels like somebody wants you to be the first person. Okay. All right. So just bear that in mind this week, Leo. You beautiful, beautiful people. I love you a ton. I'm sorry. This seems like a little bit, it's not so much stressful as just kind of picking up pieces from something and just kind of trying to put them back together in some way. All right. I will catch up with you guys next week. I love you a bunch. Next up, we have Aries, last of our fire signs. Let's start you guys off with this traditional Rider Waite. Yep. What do we have for Aries? Six of Cups in reverse just flipped right over there. Golly. All right. So 6 of Cups is one of our soulmate relationships in the deck. And really it indicates a past life love. It can be a soulmate relationship, somebody that you grew up with, or someone you would intend to grow old with. Now, whenever we have it in the reverse, we can be letting go of that partnership. And, you know, soulmates, they come into our life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime, right? Pick one. And, you know, sometimes we have to let go of things. It's not always easy. At the Ace of Cups that comes out on his side, this was something that you really, really were thinking you were going to invest in. You really thought it had your heart, and now you're kind of questioning it with that Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is, again, one of the soulmate cards in the deck, Aries. True story. Let's see. I got the 7 of Cups. This is somebody who feels like they were blinded by untruth, somebody that feels like they have the wool pulled over their eyes, or somebody that feels like everything that, well, hold on, I'm going to clarify with another deck. We'll get more information about that Seven of Cups in reverse, but this Page of Pentacles that just flew out here is somebody who now they don't know where they want to go next. Like they don't even know where to begin now. This is what I'm feeling about that Seven of Cups in reverse and that Six of Cups in reverse with that Eight of Cups coming out there, or excuse me, Ace of Cups coming out there, is kind of this feeling of, I really thought I should have invested everything in this, and I did, and then it didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. Now I don't know where I want to go next. And I feel like you may be invested for a long time. I've got the Four of Swords out here. Again, super popular card tonight. This is the energy of separation. It can be a breakup. It can be taking a break. I've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords, this guy gets a super bad rap because he's kind of like the lying liar who lies. And whenever we have this guy in the reverse like this is the energy of somebody who all of those untruths, and they cannot be not just like lies, they can be like little white lies or even lies by omission. All of those things are starting to catch up with this person in this situation, and they are understanding that that's something that's contributed to this ending here, or this break. And I've got the Justice card, which is the card of Libra, which is somebody who wants to, like this. The Justice card can be an energy of divorce. It can be an energy of legal matters, but whenever it's in the upright, it's things getting better, things being in, like the scales of balance being righted. And so I feel like whoever I'm reading for here, there's an energy of really wanting to start telling the truth to themselves and to whomever they're involved with, like in their environment. I don't know if you've let something go recently or someone go recently, and it's kind of left you with like tail spinning and really soul searching as to what the truths are for you personally in your life. But I think that you, if this is your reading, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and you'll say, yes, that's accurate. I need to start kind of being more honest with myself about something. Let's look a little bit deeper. Let's use this Hush Tarot. Tell me about this whole Seven of Cups situation, because I don't know. Because the Seven of Cups, whenever it's in the reverse in this whole combo, like in this story, it just feels like somebody who invested in something that now they're quite unsatisfied with. I have the Eight of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who really did not communicate efficiently within this relationship. They didn't talk enough. They didn't say things when they should have. They didn't say it the right way, the right time. They were quiet. They didn't express themselves. Okay, with that Eight of Wands in reverse. And now they're having to, like, I feel like there's like a wake up that's happening. And I feel like that contributed to, like, hold on, I've got the World in reverse. Yeah. The World in reverse is kind of like major fallout, because the World is the final deck, or the final card in the deck, major arcana of the tarot. All right. And whenever we have the World in reverse, it's kind of just an energy of major fallout. It's like ending a cycle in your life, a 7-year cycle, a 9-year cycle, a 13-year cycle. Pick one, right? Something major that really upends you. And whenever it's on the Seven of Cups in reverse, it feels like you invested in something that you no longer believe in. That's like heavy-hearted, right? And it feels like there was a lack of communication within this situation. And I have the King of Swords here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Somebody who now understands. There's a tremendous amount of wisdom and learning that this person has gone through. They have been through a lot. And because of that, they have learned a lot. Congratulations. I know. Tough stuff, right? But you have come out much wiser. And now you're just kind of looking to see which direction you want to go in here. I have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who's saying, I can no longer keep investing in things that I don't get anything out of. I have to look pretty hard at some of these choices. I've got the Ace of Wands that comes out here on its side. This is somebody who they want to be attracted to someone or something new. They want a major change. The Ace of Wands is extremely sexually passionate, but whenever it comes out on its side, it feels like an energy of like, I'm just not sure how, I'm not sure I'm out of the woods. Like, I'm not sure I can move on yet. I'm not sure what the next trail looks like or what the next week looks like, is kind of that feeling. I have this Nine of Wands that comes out. This is somebody who has a lot of boundaries. This is our Wounded Warrior card. Okay. Aw, kids. All right, the Wounded Warrior is somebody, like, they put up a lot of boundaries around themselves. And I always say, like, this is a smart cookie, whoever this is. Like, obviously you're putting up the boundaries because you were burned in the past, right? Smart guy. But it can get to the point where you're keeping people out when you really need to be allowing people in. So just check yourself, right? With that Four of Swords, that's kind of an energy of isolation. And I have the Knight of Wands that comes out with that. Geez, we got a lot of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. So way to go. This Knight of Wands is somebody who they're starting to see, though, that there's going to be an energy that returns to you. Whoever you are, like if you've been feeling a little sluggish and a little bit run down, that's changing. And this energy of this Ace of Wands where you're saying, no, maybe I'm ready to get out there. Maybe I'm ready to start doing something different. I'm definitely ready for some kind of change of perspective. That's being backed up by this Knight of Wands energy. Okay, these are highly sexually passionate cards, but they're highly creative and they're very inspiring. They're like influential and powder keg like that are just inflammatory in your life, that can take things from, slow and sluggish to beautiful and blossoming and happy, right? And it seems like that shift is about to happen for you. And I get it that it didn't come easily. I get that you've been through quite a bit in the recent past, and I see that it's totally upended you with that World in reverse. Are you nuts? That's nutty, right? There's been some kind of major loss and a lot of tears, and you're still kind of picking up the pieces from it. But it looks like as soon as you clear that energy out, whatever's coming towards you is going to be extremely beautiful, and you're going to be very, very happy. And I'm feeling it's an energy of springtime. And so prepare yourself for this happiness. Get prepared. Be ready for it, because it's coming. And if you're not there yet, you're gonna be. So hang in there. I'll see you guys later. Thank you, Aries. Next up, we have Taurus. What do we have for you guys? Taurus. I want to use the Tarot of Wonderland for you guys. All right, Taurus. Got the Justice in reverse for you guys. What is up? Justice in reverse can indicate, again, legal matters not going in your favor. Things that this is the card of Libra, but it's things, paperwork that's being filed. There can be paperwork delays within. It can be lawsuits. It can be divorce. It can be anything having to do with the court system, the law. I got the Death card in reverse. This is something that just keeps coming back around. All of a sudden, I'm quite irritated for you. I'm so sorry. I have the Eight of Pentacles. This is having to do a lot of hard work. Again, it feels like paperwork. The Death card in reverse is, again, it's like you thought you finished it all. It's maybe like taxes. It is tax season, right? Let's be real. So whenever we have it in the reverse, it's like it's always coming back around, always having to do it, having to deal with something else. And I've got the Judgment card. Man, this is a lot of major arcana. We got 3 out of 4 cards that are major arcanas. And this Judgment card is a wake-up call, and somebody who kind of wishes that they hadn't procrastinated so long, or somebody who wishes that they've maybe crossed their T's and dotted their I's a little bit more proactively. Great. And I've got the Queen of Cups that crosses that. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy. But it's very nurturing. It's very loving. It's even though you're going through these things, even though you're having to deal with this extra stuff that maybe you had kind of put aside and kind of wish that you had done things a little bit differently, there's still there's much an energy of love and kindness and support that's coming in here. And possibly assistance, help in some way. We've got the Hermit card. This is the card of Virgo. There's somebody here who is kind of isolating themselves, but not necessarily in a bad way. This is somebody who needs a timeout. They need a break. This is somebody who really just needs a little bit of alone time. I have to be honest with you, Taurus. You're somebody who's kind of wanting some escape from reality, and I feel like you probably deserve it. I get the impression that whoever I'm reading for is you've just been through quite a bit. I've got the Seven of Swords that comes out on top of that. Seven of Swords, I'll clarify that in just a second, but again, that's a character that gets kind of a bad rap. He doesn't always tell the truth about things. You can be dealing with a situation here where you're having to clean up someone else's mess, or you're maybe having to deal with someone who hasn't been telling the truth. That may be why we have that Justice in reverse there. Okay, anything else? A little bit more about that. King of Cups, golly, we got a real pair here though. So I got the Queen of Cups and I got the King of Cups, both of them out here. All right, both of them on their side here. We've got two individuals in some kind of situationship who are trying to make a decision. They're both kind of isolated here with this Hermit card right between them. And we have with this Seven of Swords, people who aren't fully expressing their emotions in a situation. We've got an imbalance with that Justice in reverse and repeating patterns with the Death card in reverse and some kind of need for a wake up and change with that Judgment card right there. But we have a lot of hard work that's happening this week with that Eight of Pentacles and having to kind of like nose to the grindstone something. Let's use this Star Power Tarot to clarify. Kind of clear as mud to me, y'all. Let's see. Got the Ace of Cups and the Three of Swords in reverse. What? All right. So the Ace of Cups is a brand new love relationship. It's a lot of healing feelings. It's good things. It's great. It's a new, brand new love. But the Three of Swords in reverse is the energy of a breakup that we're healing from. Now, what has happened here? How does this even apply? Because the Three of Swords in reverse on top of the Death card in reverse indicates, once again, somebody coming back around. We are not even in a retrograde, y'all. I don't think we are. Somebody check, please. This Eight of Pentacles is somebody who's like saying, I want to do a little bit more on this before we finally end this. Can we fix this? I've got the Ten of Wands. That's the energy of like, it's way too much to support. We can't do this anymore. I feel like with this King of Cups and Queen of Cups partnership right here, we have people who, again, have the very best of intentions. They may have recently separated or recently ended something, and there can be some kind of change that comes from it. This Ten of Wands is people who feel like they're overburdened with something, like they don't know how to fix something. But there's very positive intentions here with this Ace of Cups, and they truly belong together, these two individuals. I got the Ten of Cups in reverse. This feels like, so the Ten of Cups in reverse can be a divorce. It can be a loss of a family partnership or family dynamic or something like that. And I've got a major breakup there with the Death card and the Three of Swords as well, and the Justice in reverse. I'm not sure how this Ace of Cups comes into the play though, because that's like a new beginning. And I see that these two individuals are kind of a pair here. I've got the Hierophant card, which is the card of marriage. All right, it's the card of Taurus. And it comes out on its side. I think here is exactly the deal. We have two people who are contemplating possibly a divorce, possibly dissolution of a family dynamic partnership here. And I think that these two individuals truly are a pair, but there have been a lot of deceptions here with this Seven of Swords here. And we've had somebody that's contemplating leaving a partnership of some sort that is extremely, that's like very major in their life. And I think that it's very influential. And I think that it was a true soulmate love relationship here. And I think that maybe we have people who are possibly reconsidering that. I don't know. This is rather specific. I have the Six of Pentacles here, which is about equal give and take. And maybe this is people who are coming together after they have been apart for a long time. The Six of Pentacles, whenever it comes out on its side, it's about a reciprocal relationship. It's about equal give and take. And it's about these two individuals asking each other to be fair for the first time. Like, please be fair with me in my heart, in my words, whatever it is. What is this Seven of Swords energy here? We got the Chariot card. Things are changing. Okay, so this Seven of Swords energy, where I said it's like somebody who was maybe not telling the truth. It's like the lying by omission. We calling the lying liar who lies, right? The Seven of Swords. That's all changing. We have an energy of change that's happening with this Chariot card, which is the card of Cancer, and it's a card of forward movement. And it's people who are contemplating, can this get better? Will this get better? And look at that. Would you believe it? We got the Strength card out, which is the card of Leo, which is asking you to be strong throughout this situation, however that relates to you. And I've got the Eight of Pentacles out one more time here. The Eight of Pentacles being somebody who's willing to do the hard work. And these two individuals are both willing to put in some effort here. And I see that there may be a shift here. I do not know, Taurus. This is a very unusual reading, and it's rather specific. So if this was your story, then bless you, my goodness. It looks stressful and it looks challenging, but there is a lot that I'm feeling like there's still a lot that's invested here somehow. And there are people here with this Eight of Pentacles 2 times out. These are two people who are willing to work on something to make it better, whether they end up together or apart. There is a focus on healing here because it has to happen with that 10 of Wands right there. It's like too much otherwise. Like it has to get better. And we have to start telling the truth here. Fully and completely with that Seven of Swords in reverse. And I feel like both parties are on deck and both parties are like working together as a team here with these King and Queen of Cups. All right, there we have it. Next up, we have Virgo. So thank you very much, Taurus, for letting me read for you. And what do we have for Virgo? I'm going to use this Chicoli deck for you guys. What do we have for Virgo? Five of Pentacles coming out on its side. So this can be an energy of contemplating a move, contemplating a shift, contemplating a change of career or location. With this Five of Pentacles, it's somebody who feels like they're not really getting as much as they should be getting. And they're feeling like it can be also the energy of in a relationship and not feeling like you're getting as much as you would like to be receiving in some way. And it's kind of contemplating making a shift or a change. It's like dissatisfaction with what you've been receiving. The Ace of Wands in the reverse started it all. So that's somebody who's not attracted to something any longer. They're not attracted to an offer in some way. And I have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They don't see any growth here. That's the issue. Seven of Pentacles in reverse says I can't invest in this any longer because I'm not seeing any growth. I'm not seeing any change. It's not getting better. Okay. Well, damn, Skippy, you're right? Okay, I've got the Star card in reverse, which is the card of Aquarius. And whenever it's in the reverse, this is somebody who wishes that they had learned some of their lessons a little bit sooner. And they're kind of not loving what they're having to deal with right now because of some of the choices that they've made, some of the people they've allowed in their lives, maybe. I'm sorry. Let's look a little bit. I've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody who's not talking to another person. It's the energy of like very much restricted. And in the past, it feels like you've kind of been shutting some folks out in some way and maybe not reaching out whenever maybe other people have been having to kind of like pester you a little bit like, hey, how are you doing? Oh, I haven't heard from you in a while or something like that. Maybe somebody who's kind of isolating themselves from loved ones because they're just not really wanting to talk a lot. I have the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, that's kind of the same sort of energy. It's somebody who's like taking a break, kind of an extended break from like any kind of interaction or communication in any way. It's kind of a mopey vibe. I gotta be real. A little bit. But it feels like if this has been you, it's going to be changing because whenever we have these energies in the reverse, it feels like something that you're already kind of processing and working through. And so I think there's going to be a major shift. Wow, there is going to be a shift because all of a sudden I have the Queen of Cups, which is great. That's a great sign. So that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy, but specifically, it's kind of this energy of, it's very nurturing, it's very loving, it's very kind, it's very beautiful, it's very open, and it's open to others, which is, again, it's not where you've been for a while, and so I'm grateful to see that for you. I hope that makes you happy too. Let's clarify with another deck. Oh, good. Okay, let's use this Hush Tarot. It's kind of like a return of peace in your life. Is kind of how it's feeling. And I think it's just kind of wanting to be like in a bubble of, just like of peace. Good. All right, I've got the Page of Pentacles out here. So now that we've been through this, it looks like you've wanted to let something go for a while, and it looks like you do because you don't want to invest in it anymore. It's not doing anything for you. And because of that, because you free up that space, that energy in your life, it allows something new in. And this is something that you're for yourself. It feels very entry level. It feels like very like starting something brand new, and it feels like something that you really want to invest in for the first time in a while. I got the Ace of Cups. What? Okay, this could be a new offering in love. Okay, the Ace of Cups is it's a new love relationship, right? And it's quite beautiful. And I love that. It's something that you're starting from the beginning. This can be a message. I'm looking at message boards somehow. And so that's interesting. I've got the Four of Swords again. Yeah, it's like an energy of like taking a nap, taking a break. It's like, so while you've been doing that, someone I think has had their eye on you in some way. Yeah, I do. And I think that you're going to be surprised. I think you're going to be getting a message from somebody that's very loving. It can be a message of finance or career, but it can also be of love. And with this Four of Swords out twice, it's like, time to come out of your shell. It's kind of time to like revisit the world. It's kind of time to start focusing on your life again. It's kind of what it's feeling. It's like nap time's over. And I think that you've kind of been, again, putting yourself in the bubble of peace, right? And I think that I think it's kind of time to pop that and kind of get out there. You got the King of Wands that comes out on its side, which is extremely brave, right? The King of Wands is the bravest of all the kings. He's the one who leads the charge in the battle, right? Highly sexually passionate, but it's also like very creative and very explosive kind of personality. It's beautiful. Someone who's very attractive, someone who people are quite drawn to. I think that you're kind of moving out of this sort of like this kind of sleepy vibe and moving towards something that's a bit more active in your life, which is pretty exciting. And I think that because of that, a lot of people are going to be quite drawn to you. Remember I was saying the message board, like I'm just seeing like messages and like a lot of people coming towards you. And there's going to be something in those messages that you're going to be quite excited by. And here I've got the Tower. What? All right, so the Tower is something that kind of knocks your socks off. It can come out of nowhere. It feels like the rug's been pulled out from under you. It's like shock and awe kind of moment. Specific to this deck, though, which is the Hush Tarot, it feels like something that you've already been through and you're already processing. And I think that's why we have the King of Wands out here on its side, is because we have somebody who, although they have other people coming towards them, they're kind of still keeping them at arm's length, a little bit nervous about what a new relationship would look like in their lives. And because you've been through something here, you've just recently let go of something that wasn't working for you, or you're making progress through that transition. And because of that, you're a little bit surprised by others' interest in you. I got the Ace of Pentacles though. Dude, that's my favorite card to get in any reading. The Ace of Pentacles is the best card for love, relationship, career, finance, family, whatever, because it's something you can take to the bank. It's a very stable offer of some sort. So whoever you are, this looks very, very good. It's something that feels good to you. It's something that's very emotionally healing for you. You're shocked by it. You're shocked that it comes towards you. It comes out of nowhere. You've got people who have been watching you from afar for a little while. And so you've got a lot of positive energy coming towards you. You've just kind of been like asleep at the wheel for a while because you're processing a lot of stuff. And so that's okay. I think you're just going to be pleasantly surprised. All right, Libra? All right, very good. Or excuse me, Virgo, not Libra. My apologies. All right, next up we have Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn? It's good that I have a list, right? If I didn't have a list, who knows? All right, Capricorn. What do we have for you guys? I want to stick with this Chocola deck for you guys too. All right. Eight of Pentacles, hard at work on something, investing in yourself, investing in your future. Looks good, like it. Hard at work doing something that you love. And if you love what you do, it's never really work, right? And we got the Empress card out there. Very good. It's card of Divine Feminine, also the card of Virgo, but it's somebody who is investing in themselves. It can be someone who owns their own business, kind of runs their own empire sort of vibe. This is either you looking at someone that way or someone looking at you that way. I have the King of Pentacles that comes out here. Very good. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine energy, but this is an energy of somebody who's really taking control of their life, control of what they want for the future. I like it a lot. I have the Nine of Wands in reverse, starting to let go of some boundaries here. I kind of like that. There could be a little bit more equal give and take here in some kind of partnership. There can be somebody who's kind of letting go of some walls that they've maybe put up in the past. I feel like this energy is external to you. I think that you've had your mind on someone or something and you weren't able to get in for a while, and now all of a sudden like there's a little bit of like give and take that you haven't been seeing in the past. I have the Two of Pentacles right here. This is an energy of wanting to move forward in your life, but not really sure what the next step is that you want to take. And I think that it's kind of an energy of, I'm not sure what the future holds, so I'm not sure which direction to go. Okay. And I've got the Ace of Pentacles that comes out, but in the reverse. It's kind of feeling like you're not sure what to invest in for the future. Again, it feels like an energy of I'm not really sure what's going to happen next. And so therefore, I don't really know how to plan. And I have the Six of Cups that came out there, which is a soulmate relationship, and it comes out on its side. So I think that's possibly why you're kind of on the fence in your life right here, is because you're really trying to decide what you want to align with or who you want to align with. Let's get a different deck. Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland and see. Because that Six of Cups, whenever it comes out on its side, it means you're contemplating something or something's about to change with the situation. That Six of Cups is a soulmate relationship. I'm just not sure if you're sure about it. Yeah, I have the Two of Wands here because I have somebody here in this dynamic, in this situationship, who's definitely seeking partnership. Two of Wands is seeking partnership, and it comes out in the upright position. So someone has very good intentions within a relationship, and I feel like they're either looking at you or you're looking at them. Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's not been a lot of equal give and take in the past in this relationship or situation. In the past, it's been kind of unrequited or sort of one-sided or lopsided in some way. And again, not getting everything that you need with that. And whenever we have it in the reverse, I don't know, it feels like you continue to invest in it regardless. I've got the Magician card that comes out there, which is the card of Aries. I feel like you are like a master manifester, like you just kind of know what you want for the future. And so it's kind of like, I'll just keep doing it because I know what's right and I know the right choices to make here. So I'm just going to keep investing in the same way that I have been and hope for the best. And it looks like it might be turning out that way. I've got the Tower moment out for you guys, the Tower card for you guys too. So this is kind of like that surprise comes out of nowhere. And I think that you may be surprised by how this dynamic is shifting all of a sudden. No, right? I got the Knight of Cups. That's nuts. Cancer, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy. But again, the Knight of Cups, he really represents an offering of love of some sort. And it's like something physical and tangible. It's like an actual offering of love in some way. That person is coming right towards you. And I've got the Strength card, which is the card of Leo that comes out with that. You may be dealing with a Leo, but this is an energy of like having to, again, I feel like you continue to invest in this situation or in this person when they weren't giving you what you needed. And I think you continued until finally there's been some kind of change here. I don't know. Because I've got the Empress card out here twice. Yeah, this is somebody who's so smart. Yeah, this is the card of Virgo. But this is someone who knows what to invest in. They know a good thing when they see it. They see you this way, you see them this way, whatever. Feel free to flip-flop the energies however they apply to you. But this energy card, this Empress card, is somebody who is quite focused on their career. They have a lot going on. They have maybe their own business or something like that. But they are seeing you as quite beautiful, lovely, and all of that. Mm-hmm. I've got the Temperance card. That's the card of Sagittarius. There's an equal balance now. We have changes that are happening where things are becoming more balanced in some way in this dynamic. Amazing. All right. Anything else you want to say about it? Tell me about this Six of Cups over here. Go ahead. All right. Because I got the Nine of Cups out. There's like ultimate wish fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups, right? Nine of Cups is like the birthday candle on the cake. Like you wish on it and it comes true all of a sudden. That's what that Nine of Cups is. I think that you see this person as your wish fulfillment, or they do you. Feel free again to flip-flop the energies however you need to, but really it's an energy of things starting to come together, things starting to flow the way that you want them to. Wow, that's pretty impressive, Capricorn. I love it. And it just seems like you kept investing in something even when things weren't returning. Like it wasn't working out the way you wanted. I don't know if you were with someone when they were going through a challenging time in their life, or if you committed to a business or something that seemed to be failing and you just kind of threw yourself into it with all of this Eight of Pentacles hard work energy. I don't know if that's what you did and you just kind of hoped for the best and all of a sudden it's kind of working out well. So if that's the case, then congratulations, good job. And obviously you're smart enough to know a good thing when you see it and you know what to invest in. So way to go, but you are a Capricorn, right? That's kind of just in your nature. All right, thanks for letting me read for you guys. Next up, we have Libra, first of our air signs. And I want to use this Hush Tarot again for you guys. What do we have for Libra? Ooh, I've got the Seven of Wands in reverse saying, please, no more drama. Take it away, please. That's kind of that overall feeling. And crossing that, I have the Nine of Cups, which is kind of that wish fulfillment thing. And it really feels like you've got your eyes on something that is like much more peaceful, something that is better. Like it's like the energy of needing a vacation almost, or like just there's like a breath of fresh air, okay, is kind of what I'm hearing. I've got the Two of Cups in reverse. Wow. So it kind of feels like the Two of Cups in reverse is like a loss of a partnership or a friendship or a love relationship, something like that. And it kind of feels like a major relief to let it go, Libra. However that resonates, I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm hearing. Yeah, I've got the Five of Pentacles that comes out there because whatever this was, it was kind of like sucking you dry. It was kind of draining you with this Five of Pentacles. It can be an energy of financial loss. It can be an energy of separation, of definitely not getting what you need or feel like you deserve in a situation. On top of that Seven of Wands with all of that drama and stress, heck yes, I would leave it behind too. I don't blame you. And it feels like because you have done that, there's just like this heaving sigh of relief, like major weight off of your shoulders. Okay, good job. I've got the Queen of Cups out here. Guess what, though? Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy. And this is like a very nurturing vibe that's coming towards you. It's like a very loving relationship. It can be a very loving person. This person can be very motherly. They can just be very loving, very kind, affectionate, all of those things. And it doesn't have to be a feminine energy. So again, don't get hung up on the zodiac signs that I call out or the genders. I only call them out in case they are of significance to you. And as far as the genders go, it's not about the genders of the cards. The cards just simply carry energy and they tell stories. So take them as they apply or resonate in your life if they do at all. But this Star card that comes out here on top of this Queen of Pentacles, it's somebody who can possibly change your perspective on who you are and what you want for your life, for the future. Again, it's a very nurturing, very kind energy, and it carries with it an energy of wisdom and growth for you, which is pretty heavy, heavy energy there. But I have this Eight of Pentacles. This is something you want to work on, you want to work towards. And I have the Seven of Pentacles here. You're just still kind of waiting to see what's going to happen here. This feels like you have a new relationship that's coming towards you. And it feels like it's already kind of started, but I feel like you've been through a lot in the recent past. And therefore, when this new relationship comes towards you, it kind of encourages you and influences you to make some major changes in your life that you weren't expecting to make. In some ways, they can be changes in your thought process, changes in your daily habits and routines, and even change within your household. And I think that you're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen, because I think that you recognize that this could be a major relationship that's coming towards you and you were not completely prepared for it. That's kind of the energy of what I'm hearing. Good. Okay, next up we have the Ace of Swords and we have the Eight of Wands. So we have two cards of communication here. We have somebody who's starting to talk about things like this. Like, so if this is your story, it feels like the energy that, like, you're kind of sitting in a space of like, I need to start telling whoever this new person is some of the things that I experienced in past relationships, so they can kind of understand where my head is at and where we are in this situation, because I think that you're a very communicative person, whoever you are. And I think that it's just like something you're great at and people appreciate you for it. And I think so. So I've got the Ace of Cups in reverse here. This is somebody who has in the past not always shared enough of themselves within relationships. And I think that you're understanding how that has played out in the past. And I think that that's something that you want to talk about with this other individual. I've got two aces right there in a row. And aces are brand new beginnings, okay? But you understand that you're not going to be able to have this new beginning in your life if you don't start sharing a little bit more of yourself. And I understand that you've been through a lot, and it makes you want to kind of close off. But you're meeting someone here in the near future, if you haven't already met them, who's going to want you to like ask you to open up a little bit. And I think it's kind of encouraging you to do so, kind of start talking about some of the things that you've experienced in the past. I have this Nine of Pentacles here, which is that minor arcana version of the Empress card for me. This is somebody who really wants to start being more independent within themselves. And I always say the Nine of Pentacles is about independence, but it's definitely about a lack of codependency in your life, okay? And so that's an energy of wanting to share more of your true self and be more communicative within the relationships in your life. And that is an energy that's influencing this new relationship that's coming towards you. You dig, right? Yes. Okay, and I have this Knight of Cups in reverse. This is somebody, Knight of Cups in reverse, I gotta be honest with you, it's an energy of feeling like you may be rejected. It's somebody who who fears that, and they don't always extend themselves whenever they should because of that fear and that worry. They can be less communicative because they worry about that. And so that's something that you're kind of dealing with, is like a fear of rejection. But I feel like whoever's coming towards you, that is not their intention at all. I feel like they want to come towards you and they want to be a part of your life. It's just kind of you letting go of some of this past baggage. And I have the Strength card, which is the card of Leo, which is, yeah, again, it's like slaying those dragons, right? Like, let's get it all out in the open and let's just discuss what I've been through and how that's kind of applying to this current relationship. And I think that when you do that and you start communicating, you're going to be very pleasantly surprised, because whoever you've attracted into your life, they're quite loving and they're quite nurturing, and they definitely want to be a positive part of your life. They don't have ill intentions here. I think that you've just been through quite a bit, and so you've got some barriers around you, and that's okay. You do you, right? And I think they'll be very understanding about that. So way to go for attracting someone who is so loving and kind into your life. I'm sure that they see you the same way. All right, so that was your reading for the week, Libra. And next up we have Aquarius. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? We are going to use this Chicoli deck again. Ace of Pentacles, what? That's my favorite. You know it is. All right, so the Ace of Pentacles, that's something you can take to the bank. All righty, good job. Perfect. I mean, whether it's in love, whether it's in career, wow, flipped out right there. We got the Strength in reverse. That's the card of Leo. But here's something. You're actually putting an investment into something that you maybe didn't have a lot of hope for, or something like that, whenever we have the Strength card in reverse. Something that you thought maybe was going to fail, all of a sudden improves. We got the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is kind of a wonderful feeling, I gotta be honest, because the Nine of Swords, it's like that nightmares. It's like tossing and turning, sleepless nights, worries, anxiety, stress. Whenever we have it in the reverse, it feels like something is improving because you have the intention of making it better. There's an intention of saving something, of making something better, and reinvesting in something in a different way than maybe you have in the past. Because that Nine of Swords in reverse is like an energy of just like a real nightmare. You know that? Like real rough patch, to say the least. And the Strength in reverse is somebody who feels like they almost had to throw in the towel in some way. And whenever we have this Ace of Pentacles that comes out, the intention is to save it. The intention is for things to get better. The intentions is for new growth and new prosperity to be happening. Now, on top of that, I got the Emperor card. Very good. That's the card of Aries. That's somebody who starts running their own empire. This is someone who has a lot of power behind them, a lot of stamina, somebody who has a lot of wisdom, and somebody who knows how to make shit happen is kind of the energy. And it feels like somebody who's like gonna be the boss. Okay. And that's where that reinvestment comes from. It's like somebody who takes charge and takes action. Okay. And I've got the Wheel of Fortune, and I got the Two of Swords in reverse. Now, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse can indicate like struggling through something, having a rough patch. Again, it can indicate like feeling like nothing's going in my favor, or like things aren't working out. And this Two of Swords in reverse is somebody who feels like they're like, it's like a very tedious balancing act in some way that they've had to enact. And I have the Four of Cups in reverse, which is somebody who has been like possibly self-isolating. It can be kind of a mopey sort of energy, or somebody who's just not really focusing on the right things. And these are separate energies. For some reason, they're like two different aspects of this in some way. Let's see here, because on one hand, I have somebody who wants to reinvest in something, and they want to take control. They want to take charge. They want to do things the right way. They want to be successful in something, whether this is in business or relationship or family, career, whatever. And then on the other hand, we have like this rough patch with like a stretch of bad luck, and kind of like, again, like kind of a mopey, self-isolating, not talking to people, not making a decision. It's like waiting to make a decision about something, waiting to make a choice as to which direction to go next, and kind of feeling like the odds are sort of stacked against you. And with that, I've got the Lovers card that comes out in the reverse on top of that. I could be talking to two different Aquarians here, and we could have two different stories going on here. But again, these are just energies that are coming across towards you with this Lovers card in reverse. It kind of feels like being asked to make a choice. It's kind of like fish or cut bait kind of energy. And I feel like you're starting to decide exactly what you want to invest in and how you want to invest in it. And this goes down to your career, to your finances, to your love life. Okay. And I think it's an energy of who you are going to be allowing into your life and what that's going to look like. I think you're really trying to take charge of the emotional dynamics within the relationships of your life. And I think that you're doing it with positive intentions. And I think you're doing it to create a healthier environment for yourself and within, your environment, right? And I think you're being asked to make a choice in one relationship here that you haven't been seeing what you've wanted in a situation. Let me get a little bit more here, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I have to switch decks. Hold on. I got the Magician in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So there is somebody in a situation who felt that they've been kind of deceived by someone or something, and that they had previously not invested correctly in a relationship because there was something kind of illusionary where someone wasn't necessarily always telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And I think that you have sensed that, and I think that you're on top of that dynamic in your life, and I think that you're very clear-sighted now. And any of those illusions that you were feeling in the past, where somebody had maybe hoodwinked you or like kind of pulled the wool over your eyes or something at some point, you're not doing that anymore, and now you see what you clearly want to invest in. I don't know if there were like false starts here or something when we have this in the reverse, but I think that you're just kind of done and over it. And like I'm hearing like washing my hands of anything that is no longer going to be supporting this newer, healthier environment within yourself and in your space. Very, very good job. All right, let me clarify with this Star Power Tarot real quick, because that's quite a bit of information I have to. All right. Good job, whoever you are. Way to go and like be finding all of this clarity. I like it. Must be drinking your juice, right? Okay, I got the Two of Wands. This is somebody who wants to form a partnership, a positive partnership, something that has a lot of growth potential. Yeah, and I think that whoever I'm reading for, like, you are definitely ready, like definitely ready to join forces with someone to make this better, to make this situation better. But it's going to have to be the right choice. It's going to have to be the right partnership. I like it a lot. I got the Eight of Wands in reverse, not talking a lot about it. And I've got the Three of Pentacles, which is definitely a workplace partnership that is much more successful. And that's what you have your eyes on. It's like eyes on something that's more functional, something that's more profitable, something that is better all the way around. And take it however it resonates within your life, whichever area, right? But this Eight of Wands in reverse is somebody who's not really talking about these changes that they want to make. They're not really sharing all of themselves with others at this point. Because, okay, we got the High Priestess card that comes out, which is definitely our secret keeper, right? There's somebody who, they keep everything under wraps until they're ready to make a move. They're very wise. This High Priestess is the card of Pisces. Good job. And I've got the Page of Wands here, which is, it's a message that can be a flirtation. It's a small message. The Page of Wands can be very inflammatory, though. Whenever he's in the upright position, it's like a spark that ignites like an entire powder keg, like an explosive boom that comes. It's positive. Like, it's definitely positive, of interaction and communication. Very good. I've got the Knight of Cups. This is an offering of love in some way. There's somebody who comes towards you with an offering of exactly what it is that you want to invest in. It's something that's very beautiful. It's very loving. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy. But specifically, it allows you to move forward in a way that you've been feeling quite stuck and stagnant in some way. Kind of like you were quite isolated, not able to talk about how you were feeling in a situation. But we have an energy that's clearing that out. And it's something that sparks like a big... It's just something kind of exciting. And because of that, we have a lot of like love energy coming towards you probably in the next week. And I don't know how it will apply or resonate within your life, but it really and truly is something that's much more solid, something that you can, that's more foundational. It's something that makes more sense for you. The flow is better. It's easier, whatever this new person, place, or thing that is that's coming towards you. It's something that is, everybody's on the same page now. I think if you've been experiencing a lot of delays in things, whether it's finance, love, communication with other people, and you've been feeling quite isolated, all of that's about to shift. Any kind of relationship where you've been feeling like, again, hoodwinked, or like something had been, the wool had been pulled over your eyes and you've been forced to kind of make a decision about something, or like maybe somebody wasn't sharing the whole truth. That's going to be an energy that's kind of leaving your life in the near future, and it's going to look a lot better. These are going to be things that you can invest in a lot more freely and a lot more confidently in, because they're just simply more foundationally better for you. Very, very good job, Aquarius. Last up for the night, last ones, we have Gemini. Last ones are the best, right? Saved it all for the best. All right, Gemini, we're going to read with this Deviant Moon Tarot and see what we have for you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. You guys can always book a personal reading with me. Some of that information is around here. If you're watching this on YouTube later, that's in the About section of this channel. Thank you guys so much. What do we have for Gemini? Perfect. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Not cool. So the Nine of Pentacles in reverse can be an energy of feeling like rather codependent, like you're kind of chained to something that you're not really wanting to be chained to anymore in some way. Kind of wanting to let something go. Oh, you guys are going to make me work for it. Perfect. We got the Fool card. Perfect. This is somebody who wants to start something new because they don't want to be in this energy of codependency anymore. They don't want to keep investing in things that aren't fun anymore. They're tired of things not going well. They want something new, something better, something different, something that looks much healthier and much happier. The Fool card is the very first card in the major arcana deck of tarot. It indicates a brand new beginning, a fresh new start. Okay, good. And it's wanting to leave behind these energies that haven't been working for you. And this Ace of Swords that comes out, very much your energy, Gemini. This is somebody who wants to send a message of truth. They want to start telling the truth about how they're feeling, saying, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do something better, something different with my time, with my energy. I've got the Ten of Wands here. This is somebody who has a tremendous amount of responsibility on their shoulders, whether this is at work, at home, family, love, whatever. This is somebody who says, I can't do this anymore. It's too heavy. I'm going to drop all of this. Somebody needs to pick up some of this slack. Knight of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who feels like they're kind of at a standstill, like they don't have any room to grow, like they can't move forward, kind of feeling an energy of restriction. Again, influence on like the chaining of like someone to something. Get it. I feel ya. All right. And I've got the Five of Pentacles right here, maybe feeling like you should be making more money than you are, or feeling like you should be getting more than what you're receiving, or it's kind of like this lack mentality with the Five of Pentacles, and it's kind of a feeling of everybody's kind of watching you have to go through all of this and deal with all of this, and it's kind of like I have to kind of keep doing it day in and day out, because what will people say if I stop, or what will happen if I end it, or if I make a different decision? But it's feeling the whole time, just feeling like more and more is kind of being heaped on top of you in some way. And I got the Empress in reverse. All right, so that's the card of Virgo, but specifically the Empress in reverse, she's somebody who feels like, again, like she doesn't have the resources that she needs to maintain the empire that she's been forced to run. And it's not like a labor of love right now. It's kind of like somebody who's like throwing up their hands in frustration and saying, if you want me to do this job, then I need to have the things that I need to do this job. Like, or if you want me to pay all of these things, then I need to have the money to pay for all of these things, or whatever. It's like somebody who feels like they don't have as much as they should have, and that they're not getting what they need, not whether it's support, financial, emotional, whatever. They're just not getting their needs met. Let's use this Tarot of Dreams by Sarah Marchetti. Woof. All right. Well, just knowing that you're kind of feeling that way, if you are, can inspire change, right? With that Ace of Swords. And that was what I was saying. This is somebody who wants something different. They want something better. They want something different than all of this. And so that right there, just wanting something different and having the intention of changing this, if this is your story, is already half the battle, because you're already halfway there, right? Let's see how this looks. How does this improve? Alice of Swords in reverse. Well, I'll tell you, here's the real issue. The real issue is that no one has been talking, specifically you, Aquarius. It feels like, see, this is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, and the Palace of Swords is like the epitome of that suit's energy. Whenever we have this in reverse, this is someone who just simply doesn't communicate much. They don't talk about how they feel. They don't talk about what they're thinking. They don't talk about what they're going through on a daily basis. And because of that lack of communication, it hasn't caused less problems. It's actually caused more. And so now we have somebody who says, well, that's not how I want to be anymore. I want things to be better. I want to start talking. I want to start saying how I feel. 10 of Wands in reverse again. Second time out for the 10 of Wands for you guys. This is, again, somebody who feels like they have so much heaped on their shoulders that they can't possibly carry it alone anymore. They've got to put something down. And whenever we have the 10 of Wands come out in reverse, like it just did, it's somebody who says, you know what, you're so right. I'm tired of carrying this heavy burden all on my own. I'm ready to start talking. Here we have the Hierophant card, which is the card of Taurus, but it's a card of commitment. This is a card of marriage. It's somebody who says, I want to commit to this, and I'm ready to start talking. I'm ready to start making things better, but I'm gonna have to have some help. I have a lot of energy and pent-up emotions that I need to release, and things that I haven't been talking about for a long time. I haven't been expressing how I've been feeling for a long time, and I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of carrying this heavy burden. I need to start expressing myself. And I've got the 7 of Swords in reverse. Yep, this guy's been popular again tonight. Yeah, so again, this card can be somebody who is not telling the truth. And there are a lot of reasons that we don't tell the truth in our life. It can be because we're afraid of getting in trouble. We're afraid of saying the wrong things. We're afraid of hurting somebody's feelings. We're afraid that somebody won't like us, or whatever. There are a million billion reasons that people lie every day. Everything from gigantic, massive lies that hurt people, to little tiny white lies that nobody even notices, to just like omissions lie by omission. And because of that, we have somebody who's kind of like swept things under the rug for so long that it's kind of created like a really heavy burden on them. And now we got to put it down, because this 10 of Wands, 10s are cycles of completion. And with the 10 of Wands, the whole story behind the 10 of Wands is if you don't change something or somebody doesn't come in to help with the situation, it's all going to fall apart. Like there's no two ways around it. Right. And so I think we have somebody who understands that. And I think I think we have somebody here who understands how their lack of communication has created more separation between them and another partner or person. And I think they're finally starting to see that and understand that. And I think that's where we have the driving shift that's going to take us from this Empress in reverse to something better. And we have somebody who's very much committed. And look, we have the Devil card that comes out here with that, which is the card of Capricorn. But this is really talking about some major toxicities that have been present within your environment, your dynamic, your person, your situation, your relationship, whatever. And it's really getting these things out in the open, because nobody wants to sit in it anymore. Nobody wants to be chained in it anymore. And the interesting thing about this depiction with this Devil card is that this cage is open, and it's freely open, and it's been open the whole time. It's just simply that this person hasn't been allowing themselves to express themselves and get out of the cage. And I think that you're very clear about this, Gemini, and I think you're finally starting to understand it in some way. And I think that really, I've got the Page of Wands that comes out in reverse. Here's the problem. I think you're quite concerned that whomever you're dealing with here, that they're going to fly off the handle if you express how you really feel about things, how you really are feeling in a situation. And I think you're afraid that it can lead to a loss with this Three of Swords right here, which is that breakup card. I call it the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck, heartache, grief, and pain. And I think that you're afraid that by truly expressing yourself and how you're feeling with this Page of Wands, it's going to cause like a powder keg explosion, and it's going to put an ending to something. And I think that's what's scaring you. However, you have every intention. See, this is what I mean. Like, I don't think that's what's going to happen, because I have the Three of Cups that comes out here, which is really a card of celebration and reconciliation. It's a card that brings people back together. And so while you're worried about this expression like causing some kind of fallout, actually what it will do is bring people closer together. Okay. And that's usually how love and communication works, right? That's usually how it works. But that may not have been your experience in the past with this individual, or maybe in past relationships. And it may have caused you to kind of suppress a lot of things for a long time. But I think you're really wanting to make a shift there and make some major changes there. So don't worry that it's going to cause someone to abandon you or leave you by you expressing your emotions. By you expressing your emotions, it actually pulls people closer to you. And you telling people what you need actually will help, and it will help unlock you from this. All right? That was your reading for the week, Gemini. Thanks so much for letting me read for you. And I will catch up with you guys next week. Again, thank you so much for sharing your stories with me. I appreciate you very much, every one of you. And I will see you guys next week. Okay? All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.